Hey guys, welcome back. Want to do a quick video for you here. Having some issues with the LiftMaster garage openers. Specifically, we have the LiftMaster, I believe it's the 888LM, and I just want to give you a real quick summary of what was happening. We came home one day and noticed that the garage door would not open. We came inside, looked at the openers, and one of the openers had a light on, an orange light on, and one of them did not have a light. I don't know if you can see that in the video. So, okay, determine that something is wrong with the opener. Need to figure out what's going on here. So my first thought is it could be the opener itself, or it could be the electrical that is actually going into the opener and it's not providing power. You can actually see, and I'll save you guys the mystery, you can already see I've determined in this case that it was the opener. I've got the electrical unhooked. What I want to do is show you guys my thought process and a couple of steps where you can start to isolate the issue to figure out if you have a broken opener or if you have an electrical issue. So first thing I want to do, so we have two garage doors, and so this method will help if you have two garage doors and you have two openers, and you can determine if it's actually one of the openers that is failing. So here's what you can do. So first of all, anytime you're working with electrical, cut the breaker, cut the power to the area that you're working in. I actually think this is low voltage wiring, so I don't think it's going to hurt you necessarily, but I always cut the breaker. I don't even want to risk it. And here's what you're going to do. So with the opener that is not working, in other words, if you have an opener that doesn't have a light, what you can do on these openers is it's pretty straightforward. There's two things that are holding it in typically. Number one, if you lift up this shield, there's a place for a little screw. On our openers, there actually wasn't a screw in there. But if you have the screw, take the screw out. And then once you've done that, all these openers do is there's another screw holding it in place, and all you have to do, just bear with me, you just pop it off, right? And you'll hear it click, and it's coming off of that screw that is holding it in. And now you've got the ability to take this and flip it over, and you can see the area here where it was holding the screw in. Like I said, I've already taken the wire out of this thing to determine that the issue was the opener itself. But when you do this, what you're going to notice is there are two contacts on the back side of this. There's one that says red and there's one that says white. And this is what I need you to do to determine if it's a power problem. In other words, if the electrical wires that are coming into this unit aren't delivering power, or two, if it's an issue with the actual opener itself. These things have a control board, a logic board, and I will tell you with this particular model, the 888LM, there were some issues with this model. And so if you have this, it quite possibly could be the same type of issue. But what I want you to do to test it out for sure, and if you have two openers, what you can do, again, take that breaker off, take both of these openers off and turn them over. And all you're gonna do is switch the contacts, right? So in other words, the wires that are hooked into this one, you're gonna hook into your other opener. The wires that are in the opener that is functioning, you're gonna hook them into the opener that you suspect might not be working. And then when you do this, again, there's just two contacts. Make sure you label the ones so you know which one is red versus white. Once you screw in to the other opener, right? You've switched the contacts, you switched the electrical input to the other opener. Now what you need to do is go back, turn the breaker on, and if it's an issue with the opener, you're still only going to have one of the openers that works. In other words, the opener that you switched, right, is now going to work in the power delivery where the one that's broken did not, and the one that ultimately you determine is broken still will not work when it's being fed the electrical that you know works with the other opener. So listen, what this does, it doesn't actually fix the problem, but what it does allow you to do is isolate it. And in our case, I know now that the actual opener, this 888LM, is broken, and we had to go buy a new opener. I believe it's been replaced with the 889 opener, which is the new LiftMaster, because I think they had issues with this one. Also, there is a warranty with LiftMaster. There is warranty available for the 888LM. So if you do have an issue with the 888LM, do a web search for the warranty. I think it expired actually at the end of 2023. But my advice would be to reach out to LiftMaster and say, hey, I'm having this issue. I have this warranty information. Can you please help us? And I think LiftMaster actually will reach out and stand behind their work. This is not a knock on LiftMaster at all. It's just saying, look, these things happen. If you've got an issue, hopefully this video will help you isolate the problem and save you some time. And then if you need to order the new opener order it and you can do the programming and you'll be back in business. So there you go. So listen, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up or a subscribe. And if you're having an issue with your garage door, best of luck getting it fixed, and we'll see you next time.